everyone. Welcome to part 20 of my Instagram live interview series. I am so excited for tonight's guest. I've been a fan of hers for so long, and I am so excited to chat with her and hear about her upcoming awesome new projects and adventures she has going on. She is so sweet. She's an absolute breath of fresh air, and I'm so excited to chat with her. Everyone, welcome to the show. Let's get started. I am so excited. I'm just going to wait for her to request to share my screen. I hope you all are having an amazing night tonight, wherever you are. I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you're safe and healthy during this crazy time. Okay, let's see. There we go. Perfect. I'm so excited. I hope everyone, while you're watching, feel free to comment down below if you have any questions or want to say anything. Hi, Rachel.
Hi.
How are you?
Oh, let me shut my door. My dogs are barking. Oh my gosh. Hi, how are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
I'm good. It's so weird. I'm like nervous because I haven't been in front of human beings in so long or like done anything. Golly, how are things? Where are you, in New York or Vegas?
I'm in LA.
Okay, so y'all are still like really shut down.
It's honestly like the moment the quarantine started like 2 months ago, all my roommates were like, peace out. And I've been like, I haven't been just here. I've been with family too, but LA, it feels like an apocalypse. It's really weird.
Wow.
Like no one is out and about. There's like no traffic. No one's driving around on the freeway. It's like really creepy.
Oh my gosh, this is so weird. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for like asking me to do this.
Of course. No, thank you. I am so excited, and I can't wait to talk to you. I've been a fan of yours for so long.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So everyone, tonight, part 20 of my Instagram live interview series. Tonight, I have the absolute honor and privilege of speaking with Miss Rachel Bradshaw. She is a real estate agent. She is a singer. She's accomplished so many amazing things. And fun fact, both my parents are actually real estate agents too.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah, and you work for Compass, right?
I do, yes. I work for Compass.
Okay, cool. My mom works for Pacific Union.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yes. So, and you also are on the new upcoming reality TV show, The Bradshaw Bunch. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm like, what the hell are we doing? This is like been like the craziest, just like the craziest. I've never filmed like a reality show before, so yeah, we're having a blast. Obviously, we've been on hold for a little bit, but yeah, we filmed like 7 episodes already, so I'm excited for everyone to see it. It's gonna be really funny.
That is so incredible. And I'm sure, I mean, like, I love the title, The Bradshaw Bunch, because it's like literally, it's like the Brady Bunch, but like 2020.
It's gonna be like Leave It to Beaver meets like the Brady Bunch, and then like with some of like a little bit of my personal life love drama.
Oh my
And then
gosh.
just like funny family things.
Yeah. So, Rachel, I would love to know, I'm going to ask you a few questions. We could talk about the reality show too, but I would love to know first, what have you been doing during this quarantine just to stay like mentally, physically well? Like, what's been your experience like?
Yeah, like at first I wasn't doing, it was freaking me out. It freaked me out. I was like one of those that like didn't even want to do, like I didn't want to leave my house. And then I kind of got over that. And then I love cooking. So I just started to like cook a ton, and like I got like my closet organized, and I started writing music again. Like I kind of had put music on the back burner for the past couple years. And I started writing again. And then just my family and I have been quarantined together, so it's been fun to just be able to like be with them and watching movies. I've probably seen every freaking movie in the world, like every movie.
Yeah.
And just like putting together scrapbooks and just projects like that.
Yeah, like it's like all the stuff you don't normally have time for. It's like now's the time.
Yeah. No, it was nice, like things that you don't do for yourself for so many years, and then you're like, oh, okay, now I have literally months to do to do this, then why wouldn't I do it? Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing else going on. It kind of will put you back in touch with your mind, I think.
Yes.
Big
I
time.
totally agree. Yeah. I totally agree. I get that. Like, there's so many things, like, I totally get the scrapbooking and, like, oh my gosh, wanting to, like, talk to my grandma more and things I normally don't have time for.
Yeah, like I called my grandma and just like updated her on life, and she was stuck in a nursing home, and so we
Oh,
just like talking to family and kind of like getting back in touch with just people again. I kind of forgot how to like talk to people and just really listen. I'm
yeah.
always kind of on the go, and so for the first time it's like I'm kind of forced to like really listen and like, just hold a conversation, and there's, just kind of getting back in touch with like what's in here. So
Yeah, I
what have
love
you been
that.
doing?
Oh my gosh. Well, okay. When quarantine, I remember like it was yesterday. It was March 12th. It was like I was supposed to be speaking at South by Southwest in Austin, Texas.
Oh
Like
yeah.
my motivational speaking career was like about to take off. I was like, yeah, and like it's just people were texting me like, wait, did you hear about this like virus? I'm like, it's a joke. That's fake
No, I
news.
didn't
What
take
do
it
you?
seriously at all. I was like,
I
it's
literally,
fine. It's not a big
yeah.
deal.
I was like, this is a joke. I'm in Texas. Like, nothing, what can happen? Like, and then people were like, no, it's real. And then I saw South by Southwest posted, like, we're canceled. I'm like, they're like, we haven't done this in 30 years. And I was like, are you kidding me?
I was shocked when they canceled South by Southwest.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they started canceling stuff, I was like, oh, this is really, because we were in DC filming, and we were literally filming at the Marine base, and we wake up and it's like national crisis, and so I was like, what's going
Yeah.
on? How are we gonna get home? And so the flight home, I was like paranoid the whole time, and we ended up getting back, but that's when I didn't realize how big of a deal this was until like a day after that. Thank God, we got home and just weren't stuck in an airport or something, or in like a different city. I can't imagine being like stuck in a different country or another city.
I know. Like, can you imagine like can you imagine being on vacation in like the Bahamas and then it's like, just kidding, we're staying, like
Well, that sounds great now, and then you're like, oh crap, we have to pay for like a month vacation. I wonder people that are stuck so far away, if they're having to like pay their way there, if the hotels are giving them like a discount
I
or what, because that's a long time to be a resort or something.
I know, and I've seen so many like celebrities and like people on Instagram and social media. I've seen people who were on vacation and they got stuck, and I'm like, okay, I don't know if I would be like really happy or like freaked out.
Yeah. No, that would freak me out. Like people being like across seas and stuff, that would freak me out to be
Yeah,
stuck over there.
I know. And I mean, like that breaks my heart though. Like hearing, I've heard so many stories, but like you said about your grandma, like being stuck in a retirement, like that's horrible.
She was just like, I just had surgery, and she's like, I'm miserable. I'm just sitting here,
Oh
and
my
you
gosh.
can't. She doesn't know how to FaceTime, so she's like sitting in her bed and having to just, and she doesn't really watch TV, and so I would call her and we would just talk for an hour at a time, and I'm like,
Yeah.
golly, like this is. I can't imagine being stuck in like place like that. Or my friend Jackie lives in New York, and she's stuck in an apartment and probably will be for
Oh,
months. It's just,
yeah. That is my biggest, been the biggest thing. I'm like, there's so many things that I could like make a list of like, I'm so mad this didn't happen, but it's like, I'm just so grateful that I just feel my heart goes out to the people like in New York stuck in their apartments where I would just get like cabin fever. Like I would go like bonkers.
yeah, that I really don't know. I mean, at least I like live on land and stuff, and so I
Yeah.
just that would I don't know. I mean, kudos to them. I've talked to a lot of people I know that are in LA and stuff that they're in apartments and all of that, and they're just some people have just
Yeah.
themselves. My friend Jeff Dye, he's a comedian. He's like, I am legit only have my dog, and that is all that I have. And so him and his dog, like, he'll put his dog on his little motorcycle, and he's just hanging out with his dog. I'm like, golly, I can't imagine.
It's like
But
my heart goes out to you.
no, and I'm like over here, and I felt like a jerk because I'd be like laying at a pool or something. But for me, if I'm not out doing stuff, I'll go crazy.
Same way.
Like
Like
I'll
this
go
whole,
nuts.
I know, I have to be like, if I'm bored, I will literally like bake a pie. Like I'm like, it's still something. I'll Instagram it. Like,
Yeah. No, Oh my God. But Texas is open. So thank God the past week
Yeah.
I've gotten to like go to restaurants and like just kind of get out a little bit and like go to, go work out and stuff like that. Um,
Yeah.
but that's been nice.
Of course.
I'm
Yeah.
ready to
No,
pick up filming. We're supposed to pick back up in June, so we'll see.
oh, that's good. So you guys were filming and then kind of had to put a little pause and then you're gonna pick back up?
Yeah, we were filming for like 2 months and we got a lot of material, but we still have a lot more to film. But with guidelines and restrictions, we have to wait for everything to be safe and wait for E and everyone to be like, all right, here's the go ahead, because there's so many rules and stuff to make it safe and to make it where they're not liable for
Right.
things. And so we're supposed to be picking back up in June.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Um, I would love to know, Rachel, like, just what is one dream that you have, like, on your bucket list that you haven't, like, checked it off? Like, something you've always wanted to try, or you're like, oh, I don't know, but like anything.
Like a trip or something, or just like anything, something that I would just dream of doing.
Dream of doing.
Okay, so ever since I was a little girl, I have been, and I'm not kidding you, like obsessed with like candles and perfume, and just, I mean, to the point where like I mean, you should see my perfume collection. It's ridiculous. But like
No, I love that stuff. I'm a junkie. I'm a product junkie. I love it. I'm
no,
the same way.
I just love like good smelling things. And so my goal has been my whole life to have my own perfume. Not just my own perfume, but like this entire line, and I want the bottles to be like works of art. But it's like you have to have some sort of, you don't have to, but it'd be nice to have a little bit of a platform to be able to do something like that. And so that's like my dream, like in the scent
Ooh.
world, just to do
Yes.
like, and then like, do candles and um, just to like be an entrepreneur, but like kind of in a really big way that it's a little bit hard to start just from the ground up without TV or without being on the radio. Sometimes things just take, maybe they'll never work out or they just take forever, and so you kind of lose like that motive and that motivation.
Yeah. I
That's a
totally get
huge
that.
dream of mine. Huge dream.
Okay, I love that. And I could so see that. Like I'm obsessed I wouldn't even know the name, but like there's these like okay, like there's a dress like I don't even know like what brand or anything it is, but there's like maybe it's Anthropologie or like Pier 1 or Nine West or something. These like dressers that like chest drawers where they're like mirrors. Like they look like glass. They're so pretty and like feminine and antique-y, and I love like that chandelier like dusty pink vibe.
Oh, that's so cool. Yes. Yeah, all of
Yeah.
that. Like, I'm obsessed with like anthropology, West Elm, all those things. And I just want to bring like, I don't know, like candles and stuff like that. Every girl loves a good candle. Every girl loves like a good perfume. So just to have like something that would be me, because I love it so much. So that's like a huge
Yes.
dream.
I love that. Do you I feel like you would love the brand Shabby Chic, like the
Oh, I love
furniture.
shabby chic.
Oh, oh, yes.
I love shabby chic. Oh,
Oh,
and I love interior decorating. Just like along with real estate, I learned that I really love to decorate. I mean, I love not just decorating, but like transforming, just transforming things like from one thing into like just something so different. That's kind of with real estate. I've done a lot of like flip homes, and
yeah.
and so I've like just me myself. I've bought properties and turned them into, this is like super glam, and then I'll go to like something super rustic. And so I love, and they're those things like they weren't like that before. So I love like turning something that's kind of nothing into something really cool. And so that's another goal. That would be so cool to
I
have like
love
my own
it.
like in like line of, and not just line, but
Ooh,
like, you can pick your vibe and you can pick your colors, and I'll have like cool color wheels, and like my ideas are so endless with
I
all of
love
that.
that. That's amazing. That's like how everyone should be their whole life. Like I feel like all the time, like a part of me is always like just manifesting like when I'm, in my 30s, I want like a giant piece of property, you know, in Tennessee with like a hot husband and like a cute like country
Yes.
chic, like
I love the hot husband vibe. You go, girl.
it has to be a hot husband. I will not deny that. It has to be like a hot, sexy husband,
Oh, I'm
maybe
the
like
same.
a
I'm so picky. I'm like,
oh, me too. I've been
I'm
single for
so
like
picky.
7 years.
I mean, I'll date and then I'll be like over it in 2 seconds, but that's my own problem.
Me too. It's like, I mean, you don't have a six pack, you're not doing this. Bye.
No, there was one guy that I dated. This is so, I can't believe I'm like admitting this to you, but there was one guy that I dated and I swear to God, and things weren't the best, but he like brushed his teeth weird and I was like, why do you brush your teeth like that? And I was like, okay, this is why you look at
red flag.
This is why you look at the big stuff, so that once things get, you know, hot and heavy 6 months in, you don't look at stupid stuff like that. That's why you look at the big things first.
No, but I'm the same way. I'm like very observant of people, so it's like okay, like I've been on dates with men who look like their shoes that they wear, they look like a 95-year-old man wearing like New Balance sneakers. I'm like, who are you? The clothing brand, like they literally are dressed so uncomfortable.
Yeah, or like the ones, okay, I'm all about a good Instagram filter, but you would be surprised how many men catfish on freaking Instagram. Like some of these photos, I'm like, your photo is orange. You're not orange in real life. Like, why do you have a black and white photo when you're like doing something outside? Like, what are you trying to hide? What is that? And so like I don't know. And then you go on a date, you're like, you look nothing like your photos. But men do that even more than women. I'm at the pond and just like pound a bottle of wine and like not care what anybody thinks. It's just stuff like that where I'm like, I want to try these weird things out, maybe, you know, just for myself.
Oh my God. I'm like crying, like my eye makeup. Oh my God. Have you ever taken like, you know, it's okay. So I'm big on like, you know, I've read all the books to like calling in the one, like romance, soulmates, like the spiritual side. And like, have you ever done like I swear it's called an anagram test or like the personality test. Like, are you an ENFJ or?
No. Is that like a book?
So there's books, but there's also, you can just go online. It's really interesting. It's like you learn more about yourself, and it's like the personality test or the, like, I want to say, it sounds weird, but it's like anagram or an anagram test.
Okay. No, I haven't.
They're really cool.
I'm going to look that up. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's like a good way. It's basically, you know, how do you handle situations? Like, are you the one who like breaks the ice? Are you the one?
Right.
Are you like the leader in your friend group? Are you the one who's always like, hey, girls' night, come over, let's have a glass of wine? It's like, it's really cool.
Oh, that's good. I've read like Dr. Chapman's, like, have you read like the 5 Love Languages book?
Yeah.
Okay, so that to me is important. Just like, because there's only 5 of them. What are the top 2 things? Because like, I was dating a guy and I like washed his truck for him and I was like, oh, I am the best girlfriend of all time. Like, I'm the shit. Yeah. And he was like, thanks. I was like, oh, thanks? Really? That's it? That's all I get? Like, you're just going to say thank you? And when he was like a gift guy. And so it would have, he did not mean to not praise me for it, but he would have rather me like bought him something. So those are like, that's like important to read. I think for everybody who's dating is just to know those things or know like what those things are.
So true.
And I always look at the zodiac signs too, which I don't know. Like I've had a lot of good times with people with signs that are completely opposite, not supposed to, you know, go with my sign. But I look at that too, but I need to check that out. I haven't checked that out yet.
Yes. And I feel like this is so funny. Like I have this book in my room that's like literally this big, and it's like this thick, like it's called the birthday book, and it's about like dissecting every single like zodiac horoscope and like what the best compatible matches are. And like I feel like I could, like, my personality, I'm like, oh my God, like, I could dissect all of that. Like, I've gotten, you know, readings.
What are you? What are
I'm
you?
a,
What are you?
Scorpio.
Okay, I'm a Taurus.
Oh.
So my symbol's a bull. So we're like, I mean, I'm like intense. I need somebody who won't charge me back.
Yes, I so agree.
What is Scorpio? What's the what are the main like what's a Scorpio like?
Well, I think Scorpios are just like really intense, but they can be intense and it shows up in different areas of their life. Like I am super hyper like organized and like disciplined, and I have my daily schedule, like, you know, wake up, like warm water with lemon, celery juice, my healthy meal, I work at, like very like self-disciplined.
Yeah.
I don't know, like some people say Scorpios are like they're a, you know, they're a bitch or they're this, but I'm not like mean, but I just think like I know what I want and like I go after it.
Yeah, I'm the same way. If I know what I want, not only will I get it, if I can't get it the first go around, I'll find out how to get it, then I'll make up a plan to get it, and then I might like beat someone up to get it. Like I will get to that goal. And even, you know what's funny, like even with with our show and stuff, this is so weird. When I moved to Nashville at 18, I always was like, it would be so fun to do a reality show. And I literally, and it wasn't even me, it wasn't me seeking out anything. It was people contacting me, and I've probably done like 4 or 5 pilots, like filmed
No way
that never got picked up, that never did anything. But for some reason, in the back of my mind, I was like, man, there's a lot of stuff I want to do, but there's no way because Nashville is really hard to get on the radio and do all that. A lot of people can't do that unless they've been on TV, like they've won a show or they have their own show or whatever. So it's just, you have to have TV almost to really get to a certain point where I was dreaming of. And then like this hits, and I was like, you know, I've worked so many years at like trying to figure out how to finagle certain things to be able to do my dream. And then this came out of nowhere, and it's so cool. I'm so excited just to see people's reaction, and so like, you know, and it's fun to work with your family and all that. But it's just,
of course,
you know, there's all these things I wanted to do that I knew I couldn't really do unless I had kind of like a huge push. But
yeah, but girl, this is it. Like, it's just the beginning.
It's like, I can't like, we're not allowed to like post anything about when it's airing, but it'll be in September, and I cannot wait to see what. I'm so nervous. I was like, oh my God, I hope people like me. Hope they're not like saying mean things, but I won't think.
Oh my gosh, no, your personality is amazing. Like you're you're so fun to talk with.
Yeah, I hope people love it. I think it'll be funny, and I think it'll be just uplifting. I feel like right now people need something to watch besides Netflix. Like people want to watch something funny and like something light and something just like that brings them to life. And I think this show is going to do I think people are going to really love it. Just to watch something that makes you happy.
Yeah, I literally like growing up, it was just me and my sister, but I always like, this is why I love shows like this. Like I love the big, you know, goofy, silly, fun family, because I always wanted like, you know, 6 siblings and you're just like, you know, you're running around, there's like freaking, you know, chaos. Like I love that energy. Yeah. Like I love that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Well, we got it. It's a shit show, so.
I love that. I mean, like, if you can say anything, like if you just like would have, like, what am I trying to say? Like, what was like filming like? Like, was it what you expected, or was it like kind of like, oh my gosh, or what was the process like? If you can talk about it.
It is just the most like weird. And I've been around entertainment and all of that, so I thought like, okay, you know, this will be like this. No, you're waking up at like the crack of dawn. You're getting like camera ready. You got stylists. You got you know, and everything is real. You know, especially with us, we're a very bold family, so we're not going to be told like what to do and all of that. So we're like,
Yeah.
this is what we're doing, and they're like, okay, cool. So we kind of make it easy on them. But man, you've got like a 35, 40 person crew. You got mics, and it's a big production. And then talk about going in public. People are like, what the hell is going on?
I was gonna say, like when you guys go to like a restaurant or something, is it just like
oh man, we went to have you heard of Monster Jam?
Yes.
We went to Monster Jam, and my stepsister and my sister rode trucks against each other, and it was at Cowboy Stadium in front of like 60,000 people, and the entire, like, they weren't even watching Monster Jam. It was, and they of course like escorted us in the front, and I was like, I don't know about this. This is so weird. Everyone's staring. And my dad's used to, I mean, good luck going to dinner with my dad. It's like, I feel like a caged animal at the zoo. People are just like shooting you and like videoing you, and I'm like, this is so weird. And then they were like, well, you know, you might have to deal with that once the show airs. Like, people recognize you got to be okay with that. And I said, oh my God, I didn't even think about that. I just thought it'd be fun to do a reality show. I didn't think about, you know, the aftermath.
Yeah.
I do like my privacy, and I live kind of remote and stuff, but I didn't think about, like, okay, if I go somewhere and someone recognize me, that's the weirdest part to me.
That's
not
what freaks me.
It freaks me out. Like, the filming and stuff is fun. You feel like you're filming a movie, but to be out at a restaurant and I'm like, do I have to, you know, because do I need to wear makeup everywhere I go? Like, what if someone does notice? I don't know how to deal with that.
No, right. And it's like, do people like expect me to look like, you know, fully glam, like I'm going to CVS, like,
yes. Yeah, that was the weird part. And you have to talk to a therapist, and they'll you know, they have to be like, hey, you know, if you need to talk to anybody, if things aren't comfortable, then you know, you need to be able to call him and talk to him and stuff. And so that was happened here. But yeah, that was kind of the weirdest thing to me, just talking about that.
I've written books and like been on the news, and I've done like a little bit of like some stuff, and like I've had like one fan encounter that like traumatized me. Like, I was at the airport and my dad was picking me up. I'm from San Francisco, and like I was at the baggage claim, and he's like, hey, I'm outside. I was on the phone with him, like waiting for my bag, and like, just, you know, you can tell someone is staring at you. Like,
you can feel it.
I like looked up straight across the baggage claim, like direct eye contact. There is an older man, like an older guy who's in his 40s, just like, and I was like, and my first gut feeling is just like, you know, this is scary. Like, I'm a young girl. I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, this is great. Like, get the fuck away. Then he like slowly made his way around the carousel, and I'm like, Dad, like avoiding him. I'm going the other way. And because I didn't get it. Like, I would never think like, oh yeah, me, Megan Gallagher. But like, he like came over, he's like, and then I took one headphone out because he was getting like really close, and he's like, Megan? I'm like, yes. And he's like, oh, I bought your, like, I'm a huge fan of your books. And I'm like, oh God.
Thank God
there's this whole like build up. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. That's a surreal feeling for you. That's crazy to feel that way, that somebody admires you so much where they want to come up and like talk to you. And so if you're not used to that, I just know, just from being from like the family that I'm from, I always thought it was really strange, and I would always get offended that people would just like come up and you know, interrupt us at dinner, or one time we were on a plane. We were going somewhere, and Dad was at the very front of the plane, and this lady, I was a kid, I saw the whole thing happen, came up and like tapped him on the shoulder when he was dead asleep, and he jumped up, and he's the most kind person to anyone that like approaches him, but I was like, he had some words, but like, of course, as he should, like, you gotta be nice. You can't just like wake people up from a slumber and think they're going to just be all hunky-dory about it. So those are the things that I think are kind of rude, but
yeah, I totally get that though. You know, it's like, I wouldn't be thinking about that either. Like, you know, just even now, like, I'm like, we've been talking for like, you know, just rambling on. Like, I wouldn't think if like, you know, there was a camera filming this, they're going to produce it and edit it. I'd be like, fuck, what did I say?
Trust me, every time I'm like, guys, you like me, right? Are you going to please edit these things out? And they're like, we got you. But you don't think about it when you're tired and you've been filming for, you know, 12, 13 hours and you're not really eating because you're kind of on the whole time. And then, you know, I look at my sister Erin and I'm just like, I'm exhausted, and she's like, I'm tired, and we're just kind of over it. And then you gotta stay on though. You gotta be on, you know, on your best game, but then you're not, and then you're just in a bad mood. I remember we were like playing a game and I was like, this is so lame, and I was like, oh, sorry. And it was so rude, but I was just tired. I just was like over the moment. So
that's yeah, I mean,
but it's weird having the camera crew around. It took us about a month to really get acquainted with them and to be comfortable. And then we flew to DC. My dad and Rob Gronkowski hosted the military gala.
Yeah.
So we're in front, this first time we were in front of like thousands of people, and, you know, we're drawing so much attention. And so we had to really be cool, calm, and collected, and respect them that this is kind of weird.